Nailed it.
Hey YouTube, I'm so excited. I can finally show it to you as the press embargo has been lifted. It's the EKAF Whizbang 2000. This gun is simply amazing. It's a pump action, spring piston, extremely light, that's made out of an automotive grade composite material. Everything's composite on this gun, so you could drop it in the ocean next to the Titanic and pull it up in 100 years and the gun would be perfect. The barrel is stainless steel on the inside of the shroud, so it's not going to rust. It even includes an oil hole, brass fitting to affix the pump handle. You've got a nice grippy buttstock to keep it from slipping on your shoulder. Beautiful checkering. And look at the inlay. I just love how they did this. They're planning on offering some additional colors, but blue is kind of part of the nationality. This gun is manufactured in Albania. And I tell you what, those guys know how to make a premium air gun. You've got iron sights. Let me show you how amazing these are. Look at that sight picture. Is that not crisp? They tell me it's so accurate you don't even need a scope. It comes with fiber optic front sight, ramp adjustable rear sight. There's no windage adjustment because you don't need it. When they manufacture these things, they use lasers and some other NASA grade technology that everything is made so precisely that there's just no need. However, you know, if your vision is such that you do want to put a scope or red dot, you certainly can. They included a 11mm dovetail on it. The pump handle has these nice grooves in it, so it's non-slip. So as you're doing rapid fire, your hand's not going to fly off. All right, let's take this gun and shoot some targets. I'll shoot 5 rounds, and I'm going to set out at, we'll start off at 20 yards. And this gun is so right on the money when you're shooting it. You don't need to rest because it just hits where you're aiming. So here we go. Safety off. Nailed it. Whoa. I am blown away. I cannot believe how good I'm doing. Whoa, dang it. You think I'd have like a laser mount on this thing? Right on the money. What a heck of a gun. Holy cow, I cannot believe how well I did shooting out at 20 yards. Let me show you. This gun. Guys, this gun, I am blown away. 20 yards, iron sights. That's a dime-sized group. It's better than a dime-sized group. Holy cow. All right, I'm gonna set this target out at 50 yards, and I'll just see how it does. All right, guys. I'm gonna take 5 shots out at 50 yards, iron sights. I'm using the EKAF. You might think, hey, those are BBs. They're not BBs. They're called ballistic spheres, and they're made out of very dense alloy that they mine in Albania, and hopefully they're not radioactive. I'm joking, but they're super dense, and they just fly. And with the power this thing produces, I mean, I don't understand minute of angle or anything, but I think the minute of angle is 0 on this. But yeah, let me see. I'll show you a close up of what these spheres look like. But yeah, pump action. That just feels solid in your hand. Let's take 5 shots out at 50 yards and see how I do. Nailed it. Oh, that's beautiful. I can't wait to show you the results. Man, That felt good. Even with iron sights, I could tell I was doing good. Can't wait to see what this target looks like. Holy cow, I shot here in the reflection. I couldn't really tell. Shoot, I don't need a quarter. 50 yards, guys. 50 yards away. And I'm shooting dime-sized groups. Look at that. A little bit of an elevation drop there. But this thing just shoots. It shoots so flat that I haven't even needed to use the ramp adjustment on here. So I'm thinking maybe 100, 150 yards, I'd probably raise those up, but I think they're 50-yard increments. So anyway, you're shooting flat out to 50 yards. I don't think you can get any better than that with an air gun. Let's shoot some cans and see how this thing does. So let me top off the internal magazine. It holds something like, I didn't actually count, 20 or more rounds, I'm not sure. So you've got a spring-loaded follower. Go forward, clip it over to the side, and then you've got a loading port. And then you grab your ballistic sphere and drop it in. I like to hand load them like this just to minimize the amount of rubbing and damage they could possibly get if you're using some type of like cheap loading, some kind of cheap loading thing like maybe somebody do with their kid's BB gun. The ballistic spheres, they will fit because they are .177 caliber. You can use those, but I don't recommend it. Load them by hand for the best results. So they recommend, they got directions on the back of the container to wash your hands after handling these all the time. And they say that you may start feeling a little bit of a sore throat or something, but I don't know. It's probably just some BS from the lawyers or something they put in there. I mean, I feel fine. I've been loading like a dozen of these so far. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and take some shots at those cans out there at 50 yards, and I'll show you what this thing can do. Again, iron sights, ballistic spheres. This thing is deadly. So again, I'm not going to use any kind of rest. I'll just shoot off my shoulder. Actually, I'm not even going to do that. This thing fits you so well. It just like guides itself right to the target. So I'm just going to shoot freehand, sitting down. Here we go. Yo, that's just... it's dead on. You're not going to get any better than this gun. Guys, I know I feel like I'm gushing over the Whizbang 2000, but honestly, I am truly impressed what this company has done. They're revolutionizing air guns. What you're looking at right now is the future of air guns. Let's go see what it did to those cans. And there we are, guys, 50 yards out. And the gun feels so comfortable when you put it to your shoulder. It comes right up to your cheek, your eye. The sights just come up perfectly. It's in a natural spot. It's like you would have to try to miss with this gun. If you want to improve your shooting skills, just buy the gun, because it'll do it for you. Ooh, look at that. Wow, 50 yards away. Blew these out. Hey guys, I don't want this video to go on too long. I was gonna crony it, but it's raining again, and my crony, I don't want it to get it wet. So, but just from the feel I have of pumping it and then shooting and the damage it's doing, this is easily putting out 800 to 1,000 FPS. It's a powerhouse, no doubt about that. Lightweight with this automotive grade composite material. I mean, one finger, I don't know what that weighs, but it's not very much, and that's with half a magazine full of ballistic spheres. This is a heck of a nice gun. I wonder if they'll let me keep it. This is a press model. Like I say, they contacted me and they liked what I was doing on my YouTube channel, and they asked me if I'd like to review it, and I said, well, you know, I'm gonna tell the truth about it. Don't expect. And they're like, no, we want you to get it out there. We want to get the EKAF name out there so people know about the Whizbang 2000. If you don't like it, they said, you just put on your channel what you think of it. And I can't stop saying enough good things about it. And normally I hate fiber optic sights, and this is a great fiber optic sight. It's like my eye, it's just I'm like drawn to the target with this thing. Wow. There anything I'm not thinking of? Any features that I have forgotten about? It comes with this cool lanyard, so like when you're riding your horse, you can hook it over your saddle horn, and it can be by your side in case you run into snakes or cougars or grizzly bears. You're all set, you know. So there you are, 177 or 4.5 millimeter. It's got a really nice redundant safety feature. You can't pump it unless you push that little lever in. Did you see how that moves? Try that again. Until you push this little lever in. That frees up the pump, then you're allowed to cock it. Then it goes into a second safety, which you have to flip off manually, and then you're able to shoot. Normally I don't like auto safeties, but on this, it's pretty handy, and you know, the gun, it just keeps you safe, because you're going to be out shooting all kinds of things in the woods, and you don't want to lean it up against a barbed wire fence and have the thing go off. I mean, it'll probably take off a limb if it did that, your whole arm. It's got a lot of power. All right, guys. There you go. That's all for now. Whizbang 2000. I love this thing. Thanks for watching.